Hi, welcome to the podcast. Today I want to talk about something simple but very important. Stop wasting your life. I don't mean that you must work all the time or never relax. Rest is normal. What I mean is that many days pass and you feel that you did a lot, but you move nowhere and your life didn't become better. Sometimes we think the problem is laziness, but very often the real problem is not laziness. The real problem is that your time is taken by small things that look harmless. One more video, one more scroll, one more "I will start tomorrow," one more hour that disappears in messages and noise. And the worst part is that it feels normal because it happens slowly. Let me say this clearly. Your life is your time. When you waste time, you waste life, because life is not a big event that starts later. Life is today, and it is also your Monday morning, your Tuesday evening, your quiet 5 minutes when you could do something that matters. Many people wait for motivation, but motivation is not a stable thing. Some days you feel strong, and some days you feel tired and empty, and if your plan depends on motivation, your plan will break. What really helps is a simple system. You decide what is important. You protect it in your day, and you do it even when you don't feel like it. Here is a question I want you to think about. If I look at your last 7 days, can I see your future there? I mean, do your actions show where you are going, or do they look like you are just surviving and trying to finish the day? Because your future is not created by your wishes, it is created by your routine. When you hear "stop wasting your life," you might think you need big changes. New job, new city, new discipline, new personality. But big changes are scary, and that fear often pushes people back to the same habits. I want to offer a different idea. You don't need a new life. You need a new day. And you don't need a perfect day. You need an honest day. An honest day is a day when you don't lie to yourself with "I have no time," because you know you have time, but you spent it on things that did not help you. An honest day is when you say, "This is my responsibility," and then you choose one important action, and you do it. Let's talk about the biggest time thief today. The phone. Your phone is not evil, but it is designed to pull your attention again and again. If you open social media when you feel bored, stressed, or tired, your brain learns a simple rule. When life feels hard, escape. And if you practice escape every day, you become good at escaping, not good at living. A simple way to fight this is not willpower, because willpower is limited. A simple way is to make the bad habit a little harder and the good habit a little easier. For example, you can keep your phone in another room when you work or study. You can turn off notifications, and you can decide one fixed time when you check messages. At the same time, you can prepare the good actions arania. Open your English book, put your notebook on the table, or prepare your training clothes. Now I want to share a very practical idea. Choose one main thing for the day. Not 10 goals, not a huge list, just one main thing that makes your life better. If you do this one thing, the day is a win, even if other things are messy. And if you don't do this one thing, the day feels empty, even if you were busy. For example, your main thing can be, "I will study English for 20 minutes," or "I will walk for 30 minutes," or "I will work on my project for 1 hour," or "I will send the important email that I'm avoiding." The point is not to do everything. The point is to stop living on autopilot. And here is another important part. Be kind, but strict with yourself. If you hate yourself, you will escape again. But if you are too mackie with yourself, you will also escape, because there is no pressure to change. Kind but strict means you can say, "Okay, I made a mistake," and then you return to the plan, not next week, not on Monday, but today. Sometimes people ask, "What if I don't know my big purpose?" That's normal. You don't need a perfect purpose to stop wasting your life. You can start with simple values: health, skills, money, relationships, calm mind. Then you choose one small action that supports one value, and you repeat it long enough to see progress. Clarity often comes after action, not before action. So if you feel that your days are repeating and you are tired, I want you to remember one simple line. Stop wasting your life, not with drama, not with anger, but with a quiet decision. You don't need to change your whole life tonight. You just need to choose one thing that matters and do it, and then do it again tomorrow. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.